Hello, Cancer. My name is Michelle, and welcome to my channel, The Signs of Tarot. If you are a new person just visiting us for the first time, welcome. Thank you so much for finding us here on YouTube. Do me a favor and go down to the comment section. Let me know where you're watching this video from. It still amazes me that YouTube gets these messages all over the globe to people who really need to hear some of these messages. Let me know where you're watching this from. I am recording this right after the Lionsgate towards the mid-August, but whenever you're meant to see this message, that's when you're meant to see this message. I keep it raw and I keep it real here at the Signs of Tarot. I'm an intuitive tarot reader out of Las Vegas. I also have clairaudience. And for those of you who don't know what that is, I get smells in the middle of the night that wake me up, or I will smell something in the middle of a room. It lasts for about 10 seconds and then it goes away. And I'm doing so many personal readings and so many group readings. I'm always wondering, is this a message for somebody that I'm reading with that day? Well, it may be a message for one of you that's watching this particular video because I just got a sea of lavender smell. So if lavender connects with you in any way, let me know, but this message may have a little bit more of an extra meaning for you. Now, without further ado, Cancer, I am going to dive right into your reading. I have shuffled the cards, but I'm going to cut them 3 times. Get a chance, hit that subscribe button and visit me over at Instagram, where I take real life photography and I compare those photos to a tarot card read. Right now I have a super funky series going on. I'm taking album covers, sorry, hairs in my mouth. I'm taking album covers from the 60s, 70s, and 80s, and I am comparing the album cover art to tarot reads. It's kind of interesting. If you know the music and you know the songs, how the album cover really makes a play into the sentiment of those songs. So without further ado, I'm going to take the bottom of the deck. That's going to be your opening card, 2 of Wands, Cancer. Then we got the King of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles, 4 of Swords reverse, Ace of Swords reverse. Someone's lying to you, Cancer. Sorry, you got to keep it raw. You got to keep it real. Somebody is feeding you a line of bullshit. Magician, sign of Aries. Let's see what else we got here. Hanged Man, reverse, Tower. Yeah, there's a breakup coming down the line for you. Let's just dive right into your reading, Cancer. We have the 2 of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. Now, queens and kings, to me, they're interchangeable in the world of tarot. We possess both masculine and feminine traits. So just because the queen comes out, maybe you're tapping into your feminine side today. Maybe you are female. It doesn't matter, but I'm going to read it as a queen because that's what came out. But just know there is no gender in tarot. We have the 2 of Wands, Cancer, and I'm reading for you. You want out of a current situation and you know that there's something better for you. You never know with this card if he's looking at the past or he's looking towards the future, but he has the world in his hand. And what that usually means in the world of tarot is that he or she, whichever you fit, put yourself in the story where you belong, Cancer. You feel that there is life for you on the horizon, that the current situation is not giving you enough. It's not giving you the world. In fact, the world is in your hand, meaning the world is stagnant right now. So what you want to do is you want to follow your passion. Wands are all about passion. Select your passion itself and follow your guides. You know where you're at right now is not where you want to be. Whether it's in a love relationship, whether it's in a career, you know there's something so much more for you out on the horizon, that you're holding the world. But the world should naturally be spinning forward. You're holding a world that's stagnant. That means your world is stagnant right now, Cancer. What are you hoping for? What are you wishing for? What are you not doing? Why are you stagnant right now? Why aren't you moving forward for your best life ever? You're looking at it. Like I said, we never know if this is somebody looking back at the past or somebody looking in the future. But all we know is that he's stagnant right now, holding on to a passion. But you see his feet are firmly planted. They're not in mid-motion. Something has to happen for you right now, Cancer. Your mind or something in your outside world needs to happen to propel you forward, because there's something that you want way more than what you have right now, and you're not allowing yourself to have it. That's sad to me. Heading on, we got the Queen of Pentacles. You have money. Most likely you're stable in your job or in your career. You're making enough money. Your feet are firmly planted on the ground. You're not really wanting for anything. I mean, there's never enough money. If you're married, if you have kids, if you have multiple businesses, multiple cars, multiple homes, if you like to vacation, whatever toys you want to buy. There's never enough money. But for right now, you're very, very stable. But you're looking, look at this card, staring at that pentacle. Is work and money and your stability the only thing that's making you tick right now? Is this a lack of love? I mean, because you're staring at that big pentacle in your lap like it's all you have, it's all you're worth. What about love? What about passion? What about following a hobby? What about finding your true north and your true self and figuring out who you are and who you want to be? Okay. You might have had a setback with money, but money seems to be good right now. But that's because you're a stingy saver. Sorry, Cancer, calling it real. You have both feet firmly planted on those pentacles. You don't spend a lot of money, and that's okay. None of us really need to spend it frivolously. But are you not spending it on yourself a little bit or your loved ones? Are you not using a little bit of your money to make life easier for you? Are you the type that will wait online at the UPS store for an extra 3 hours rather than going to a different store where the stamps will be 20 cents more? It's telling me to tell you to make wiser choices where you're spending your money. Money and time, not equal. Time is much more important. So if you need to spend a little bit more money, maybe get a cleaning lady to help you out. Maybe, I don't know, hire a driver if you have a bunch of kids and you need to get them to all their sporting events. It's telling you to loosen up a little bit on the money so you have more time. Okay, but this is also the hoarding card for the heart. Again, I see these two cards as being very, very similar. You're guarding your heart, and your head is questioning what the fuck you're doing. You're hiding your heart because I don't think your heart's where it needs to be right now. I think there's something on the horizon that you need your heart to go to, and you know it. So you're holding back your heart in your current situation. Can we all say waste of time? If you're in a relationship right now, or if you're spending time with friends, or investing time in family, or investing time in jobs or something that don't have your heart and your passion, that is called a waste of time. And that's all we have on this earth is time. You got the Four of Swords in reverse. This is meditation, calmness, and the calm before the storm. It is gearing up and getting ready to unleash. What does that mean? In a good sense, maybe you're launching a whole new company, a whole new career, a whole new plan of action. Maybe you're moving into a new home. On a tough note, maybe you're planning on leaving a relationship or leaving a situation behind that you know doesn't serve you. You got this card in the reverse. So that tells me that you are just ready to step right into the storm. This is no longer the calm before the storm. This is the storm. So maybe you have made the decision to move on from a love relationship. Maybe you've made the decision to stop hoarding your emotions and hoarding your life because you want something more out of it. Maybe the time is now. And if it's not, it's right around the corner. This is the storm. This is communication coming in your head, out of your head, typing. This is communication going crazy. This is the storm. So hang tight. Ace of Swords in reverse. A lot of different meanings for this card. But number one, this is telling me that someone in your life has omitted the truth or lied to you. Or maybe this is you, Cancer. Put yourself where you belong. Maybe this is your mate moving on because you lied to her or you lied to him. Put yourself where you belong because the energy can be vice versa. And if there's somebody on your mind right now, you're radiating their energy. But the swords, the Ace of Swords in the reverse tells me something did not go your way with communication, or somebody lied to you. Communications are all about communication and intellect for swords. Did you see something online? Did you see something online that cut you, cut your heart, cut your soul? Did you see somebody with somebody else online? This is something that you saw, communication and intellect. To me, that's always the internet, but communication comes in many different forms, okay? This is something that has been brought to you, to your mind now. And you know you can never unsee it or understand it. And I have a feeling this is the reason why you're moving forward to somebody that's better suited to you. We have the Magician, which is a beautiful card. Here's the key, Cancer. Once you make up your mind to make the changes in your life that are necessary for you to live your best life ever, with whomever to live your best life ever, or a new job, or a new city, or a new, type of work, or a new way of thinking, or a new religion. Once you make that decision to make the change and get out of the storm, you have all the tools you need to make it happen and happen favorably. Move forward, Cancer. I have 4 cards here that tell me you are not where you are supposed to be. Let's look at this card, the first card in the deck. Some people say it's Aries because that's the first sign of the Zodiac. He's holding a wand right to the universe, asking the ether for guidance and help. The wand is all about passion, direction. Wands are all about written plans of action and actually doing. The wands take you out of your head and into the movement of actually doing. This is, want to open up a new business? You actually go online, get your LLC, get your EIN number from taxes, open up a bank account, start putting together marketing materials, build your website. It's not laying in bed thinking about doing it, it's actually doing it. What else is in this card? A big ass cup of love, emotion. You have a heart of gold, Cancer, but for some reason you're hiding it. You're hiding your heart. Fear of what people may think, fear that if you express your feelings to one person in particular, you're not going to know what she or he says or what they feel. You're hiding something. You have the biggest cup of love and emotion. Have the strength and courage to move forward. Next, swords, all about communication and intellect. And pentacles, like I said before, you have money, you have savings, you may have a steady job, you have a steady foundation. You have the money to help you do this. You have all 4 suits in this one card to manifest everything you want. Use the anger, resentment, fear, and pain you felt from being lied to, being hurt, being lied to by omission, or not seeing things clearly. Use that pain to move forward. The universe is coming in. This card to me is the heaviest, most traumatic card in the tarot deck. It's the universe saying where you are right now, Cancer, is not where you should be. And we've given you chance after chance. We're not talking chance after chance in the last week. We're talking chance after chance in the last 30 years to do things right. The universe has allowed you to make mistakes. The universe has allowed you to take lessons, learn lessons, fall on your ass. The universe has watched you crawl yourself back up. But for some reason, in your current today situation, the universe is not happy with your choices. I'm talking at all. When the tower comes in, the lightning bolt strikes, the tower falls down, crumbles to nothing. This typically is walking in on your partner fucking someone else, or this is pulling up to your job and opening up the door and there's a lock on the door because they sold the company and never let you know. The universe is making a sudden, impactful change in your life because you're not living your best life ever. You're not living the path that you are supposed to be on. You are not living on the journey that you need to in order to live the best life ever for yourself. And the universe isn't putting up with it anymore. You see the people jumping out of the building. It's time to rebuild your life from the ground up. The storm is here, Cancer, for you to rebuild your life from the ground up and rebuild it correct. That means allowing the people in your life that serve your greater good, bringing the people in your energy that are amazing for you and you are amazing for them. It's about equal give and take and giving what you receive and not taking more than what you receive. The universe is giving you probably the most painful lesson of your life right now, Cancer. It's called the dark night of the soul. It's where you get dropped to your knees and you say, how the fuck am I going to live through this? But guess what? Not only are you going to live through it, you're going to flourish through it. Because who doesn't want to live the best, most authentic life they can possibly live? As painful as the tower is, and as scary as the tower is, this is becoming homeless. This is breaking up a marriage. This is displacing children. This is waking up to somebody taking out every dime you had in your bank account because you trusted them with your numbers. But the lesson you learn And the person you emerge outside of the tower, which will start today, will be the greatest experience of your life. And you will look back and you will say, thank you, universe, for putting me through that. Because once you get through the tower and the tower shattering and rebuild yourself up from the ground up, block by block, perfect the way you're supposed to be, you're living your true authentic self. This is being gay and pretending you're not, and coming out of the closet and losing some family members and losing some friends. Whatever, fuck them if they don't love you for who you are. This is the tower moment. The storm is here, and it's going to rebuild your life. It's going to give you the whole world. We're going to end on the last card, which is the Hangman, sign of Pisces, sign of Virgo. It's my favorite card in the deck. Okay, after this tower moment happens, you go into deep reflection. Deep reflection. This is the dark night of the soul. You connect the dots to your life. How did I get here? Well, I made this choice when I was 6, and then I made this choice when I was 10, and I met this person when I was 12, and I did this when I was 16, and I made this shitty choice when I was 18, and I corrected it by moving to this city. You're going to reflect on your life's path and purpose, hanging yourself upside down, looking at it from a completely different perspective, seeing how every negative experience in your life brought out a more positive side to you, preparing you for the tower moment, to where your life unravels and you are forced to build it from the ground up again. 4, the mirror of 4. I sometimes think this is the calm before the storm, before you tell someone you love them for the first time, before you find your soulmate or go back to your soulmate, before you change your whole life for your greatest moment ever. And you see the sun, clarity, hanging yourself upside down and seeing life through a completely different perspective because you were forced to move out of a place, forced to get divorced, forced to change your life dramatically. You see the light. This is who I'm supposed to be. And you will be happy, happier than you've ever been in your life. Deep, deep reading, Cancer. Amazing things are on the horizon. It's going to be tough. Nothing ever worth gaining doesn't come with heartache, pain, working, learning. That's what you're going through right now with the tower. But I leave you on the note that you are the master manifester and the hangman. You have all the tools and the intellect and the clarity and all the tools to manifest your greatest life ever. Take the first step. Take that step today. Namaste.